Hi Beth, how are you?
Hi, Life and Lala. Welcome to the Beyond Gallery and Gift Shop.
What inspired you to open Beyond Gallery and Gift Shop?
My husband and I are both artists, and we met at an art co-op in Denver, Colorado in 2015, and we decided to open a gallery of our own.
Oh, I love that. That's so cute. How did the name Beyond come to be?
It was really important for us to have a gallery that was able to display art and gifts beyond the ordinary. That kind of became our vision statement and our name as well.
I love that. You have so many unique pieces in here. It's so cute. What were you doing before opening the shop, and what made you take that leap?
I was a commercial property insurance claims adjuster for
Oh
6
my.
years, and it wasn't involving my creativity at all. And so we initially opened a shop in Vermont, and we had it open only on the weekends. And while John and I still worked 40-hour work weeks. And then when we moved to Lafayette, I decided to go all in.
I love that so much. You moved beyond from Vermont to Lafayette, like you said. What led you to that decision, and how has the transition been?
I'm a Hoosier. I was born and raised in Indianapolis. And my mother unfortunately passed away, and my husband and I decided to move in with my father. He lives in Mulberry, Indiana. And he'd been there, they had both been there for 15, 20 years. So I had an eye on Lafayette the whole time because they would bring me into town when I come to visit. And I just fell in love with the main street.
Yeah.
And so having already had a gallery and gift shop, I knew the space I wanted. I knew the kind of main street I wanted to be a part of. And this was a perfect fit.
Downtown is so special, and businesses like yours make it even more special. What's the mission behind Beyond? What do you hope customers feel when they walk in?
I hope they feel excited to create themselves. We have a lot of art supplies and DIY craft kits, as well as art on the walls. And I want them to come in and think, I could do that. I want to try something new. And hopefully we have the kit for them to get started.
I love that. It's so important to stay creative, especially in times like this.
Yeah.
So how do you choose the artist or products that you do feature in your space?
A variety of different ways. My sister and I attend the Atlanta wholesale market once a year where we get to meet small batch creators, and we try to find those artists out there that are really trying to share their product with the world. So we buy from them. And we also have a lot of product on consignment. So those are going to be local artists that are able to display with us for free. And we take a percentage if it sells. And then we also have some fair trade items as well. We're just trying to support as many creatives as we can.
You have so many different products in here. When we come in here, it's so hard to choose what we want to get. It's a great place to get gifts as well. What values guide your business decisions?
It's really what is best for the community, what is best for us personally, and what is best for getting creativity out into the community.
I know that's a very deep question.
Yeah.
That one hit hard. How would you describe the vibe of the shop to someone who's never been in?
It's very colorful when you come in. You're going to see lots of color, and it's just eclectic as well, but with the same theme of art throughout. So you're going to see small art pieces as well as kits and art supplies, like I mentioned before. But you're also going to see a ton of prints where you can decorate your own space for not a lot of money. And that's one of our main components, is that we don't want you to have to spend hundreds of dollars to have a beautiful space of your own.
Yeah, I think it's great. And I know you do a art sale usually, like a print sale when college move-in happens,
Yeah,
right?
August and September is our annual print sale, 20% off all prints and frames.
For all those Purdue students watching.
Yes. Deck your dorm.
What's one item in the store that you think everyone should see?
Well, one of our newest ones, we have our pop-up pets that we're really excited about. These are can be mailed to your friends and family, and they can be decorated with different designs and things.
Oh, that's so cute.
But also, always going back to our how to be creative. We have cross-stitch kits, crochet kits, and we have some new puzzles in. So I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah. Everything.
Everything.
What's the most surprising reaction that you've ever gotten from a customer?
One of my favorites is one of our regulars, she says that the Beyond Gallery is the place in Lafayette to most make you smile.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing ever.
And I agree.
It does bring a smile to our faces anytime that we come in. What do you love about being located in downtown Lafayette?
I love the camaraderie with the other businesses. You know, being able, I always tell people that we all get to meet once a month, and that's extremely important because it's a very isolating business. I own and run the shop. So I don't get to talk to other business owners very often because they're open when I'm open. And so I like to be able to have that time once a month to get together with other business owners and with the city and with visit Lafayette, West Lafayette, the important people. And so now I know them by name, and it makes me feel like a part of the community.
Oh, that's great. How has Lafayette community supported your journey? You kind of just mentioned it a little bit, but how else has it supported your journey?
Well, right off the bat, we got to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. That was huge. You know, I was coming in as a newbie to Lafayette. You know, like I said, I grew up in Indianapolis and I was coming from Vermont. And so I really didn't know a lot of people, and it was kind of a gamble to come into a place that I didn't know very well myself. But because of all those connections that I just mentioned, I've been able to get to know the city quickly and fall in love with it.
It's a great place to live.
It is.
Are there any other small businesses downtown you'd love to collaborate with or recommend?
Well, I always recommend the bookshop. I love Main Street Books because they're right next door. And then, you know, the Essentially Aqua and McCord's Candy and Flora Candle, you know, Two Tulips, Scout. I mean, I just love all of them. I mean, that's the best part about being here is that there's so many shops. And when someone comes in and I don't have what they need, I know where to send them.
It's so easy to recommend other businesses downtown. I give people a laundry list of businesses when people ask, where should we go downtown? They're probably like, where should we not go downtown after I finish
I'm like,
talking?
Here's all the guides.
What goes into curating your shop and selecting new work? You kind of mentioned earlier, but can you elaborate a little bit?
Well, let me highlight on the gallery space because we're half and half here. So our art gallery space, this was kind of our passion project that brought John and I into creating an art gallery and gift shop. This switches out every 2 months, and it's so we have 6 shows a year, 4 of which are going to be open call to anybody. And so we just say, here's our basic theme. Like last month was space, and that's all we said. And then people applied to be a part of it, and we got outer space, stay out of my space, wide open spaces, holding space. You know, wow. So the creativity that's able to come out of a very basic theme is so exciting. And so this show that's opening right now is a collaboration with the Poetry Society of Indiana. And we had 12 poets and 12 artists, all from Indiana, provide a piece. And then we gave a piece to the opposite poet or artist, and a new piece was created from that.
That's
and
amazing.
So it's a beautiful new exhibition. So
yeah, that's
check it out. It's open until the end of May.
Okay, so we'll be here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a beautiful collaboration.
Yeah.
How do you stay creatively inspired owning a shop?
I listen to the customers a lot. You know, people come in and, you know, they have an idea of a craft or an art in mind, and I don't have it. And then, you know, if you come in a couple months, I'll probably have it. And also what people are buying and what they're not buying. And that helps me to keep things fresh. I have customers that come in all the time and say, it's always changing in here. And I love to hear that because I want to make sure that I'm staying on top of trends, but also having the items that people want.
Are there any upcoming projects or new pieces that you're especially excited about right now?
I have one that I'm so excited about. On April 15th, we are launching an original art vending machine. I currently have over 200 individual pieces of art, the size of a trading card, created by artists from all over Indiana that are going to be in this vending machine. You put a dollar in, and you get a mystery piece out. It comes in a protective sleeve like our prints do. It has a full art label, and you can trade them, display them, collect them. You don't know what you're going to get, but it's going to be awesome because it's going to be 100% original.
That's so cool. no one heard me gasp, but my mouth was wide open. What's been your biggest challenge so far, and how did you overcome it?
Any new shop, I think you're going to have to deal with, people coming in your door. And so I'm still dealing with it. The winter hours are always a little slower after the holidays, but I'm really lucky because I'm next to the farmer's market that starts in May. So once the farmer's market starts, people walk by, they say, I've never seen you before, and I'm here. So just getting locals to know that we're here and to come in and shop with us.
People are always discovering new businesses downtown.
Yeah.
Even if you've been here for a few years, they're
Exactly.
always still discovering new ones. What's one lesson that you've learned since starting Beyond?
I think to trust my instincts and to allow time and space for failure and to learn and grow from that.
Yeah, it's very important in anything,
yeah.
especially small business. What advice would you give to someone thinking of starting their own creative business?
100% go for it because the world needs more creative businesses. But also be honest with yourself. Be honest with how you can time manage and how much money you're able to put into it, or if you have proper investors or backers to help you. It really saddens me when I see shops open and close really quickly. That means they weren't prepared. So do your research. Find the people in your community that can give you advice, and the teachers at local community colleges that can have an entrepreneurial class for you. Those are things that I did, and they were extremely helpful.
Yeah. We're really blessed with all those kind of people here.
Yes.
What's your dream for the future of Beyond, and big goals or changes on the horizon? You mentioned the vending machine, which is so fun.
That's the biggest thing coming up. My biggest dream is just to be able to be here for as long as I can. I made it a point to allow myself 5 years, and we're at 2.5 years, and we're getting better and better every year. And if I can get to that 5 years and sign another lease to go further, then that is my ultimate dream.
Another 5, right?
Another 5. Yeah.
If your shop had a theme song, what would it be and why?
I think Bad Self-Portraits by Lake Street Dive, because that's about creating art at a time when you are not feeling creative and your life is going crazy. Sit down, create something. Even if it's bad, you're getting going. You're getting that mind moving, and you're going to create something the world has never seen before.
Love that so much. I ask everyone this. When someone's visiting downtown Lafayette as a visitor and they leave to go home, what do you hope they take away from their visit?
A ton of shopping bags. I hope they have a bunch of bags that have our logos on them, and they get to go to their friends and family and say, look at all these cool, unique shops I've never seen before, all in one place.
I love that. We are so, I said it again, we're so blessed with all the amazing businesses we have down here. Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Beth.
Thank you for spending time with me today.
Yes, of course.